We're on. Hello, everybody.
Hey, I'm trying something new for my Facebook. I created an event last week.
Yes. When we talked about it last
when
week.
we talked last time. And I'm going live from my event. So I'm curious if it is showing on my page or not. Hopefully people will find us.
And
Marion's on her page.
Yes, and we will see how this goes.
And of course we always repost them over onto Shine. So anyway.
Yeah, anyways. So welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to Shine with Marion and Angie.
Yes.
So where we teach the moms how to overcome that guilt of self-care in a way that it's honoring to God, themselves, so they can give out of their abundance.
That's right. And because our inspirational verse is love your neighbor as yourself, because it's really hard to love somebody else if you don't love yourself first.
Yes.
So tune in each week as we dig in deep. And I was digging in this week. And we learn how to be the best you, or be the best me, because I don't want to be you.
Exactly. So, because, we all know self-care is so much more than just a bubble bath.
It is more than a bubble bath.
Yes. Okay.
It's even more than a soak in the hot tub.
Yes. It is.
We had to turn our hot tub to like sleep mode or something like that,
for the
because it's too cold.
Yes, yeah.
It can't. It was running, and I just kept hearing my electric bill going swoosh, 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 swoosh.
I can imagine.
So we turned it down, and so we'll have to. It's gonna warm back up again. I think we're almost done.
Yes, it's over. The cold
I know.
spell.
And did you see it's gonna be rain?
Yes, lots of rain.
We need it.
I know. I'm not saying anything, but it's gonna be. Yeah.
Can we have a little bit of sunshine in the middle of it?
Well, it was today, but it was.
It was cold. That wind was cold.
The wind is cold.
I'm helping dogs sit some neighbors' dogs, and I've been walking back and forth. And I was fine until the wind started blowing. It didn't really start blowing until this afternoon.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're here. We have the marvelous, magnificent Miss Marion.
Thank you.
I'm a single mom to 2 young men.
Yes.
Like, all of our kids aren't kids anymore.
No, they're not.
Like, I don't even have any teenagers anymore.
No, you don't. Oh, I still have one.
How?
Yes, I know. It's too fast.
Marion has learned over the last few years to take off some of her hats.
Yes.
And figure out what is important to her, and to listen to what God is calling her to do next.
Yes.
And not that those things weren't important, and not that they weren't what she was supposed to be doing.
No, they was
in that season.
In that season, they were important.
We're in a new season.
Exactly, we are in a new season.
So I'm excited.
And me too. And Angie is in a new season too. As a Chichi, she is out there and enjoying Cooper.
I am. He's so much fun.
And doing.
He's gonna be 1.
Oh my God, I know. Time flies.
He's gonna be 1 year
so
old.
I know. In next month.
Yeah.
In a couple of weeks, right? A few weeks.
We can't say that because his mom gets upset
about this. I know, but it will be.
It is a blessing, though. I would not want it any other way. It is a blessing that we are getting to celebrate his 1 year birthday.
Exactly, and it will be awesome. It will be awesome. So before we dive in today, let's do a little self-care. I did it earlier at work, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Roll them shoulders.
Back,
oh my gosh, I need
and
to.
Forward.
Already, we gotta go forward. And bring them up to your ear and drop them. Oh my gosh. Yay.
And takes that tongue off.
And drop the tongue off. That's what I was having to do that so many times when I was working on today's script.
Yes.
Because I was having squirrel syndrome so bad. I would go looking for some information, and I'm like, oh. And then they have little things, that you can click on, and it pulls you over here and pulls you over there. And so I had to really just focus. Okay. Yeah, it was hard. So, how was your Christmas?
It was good. It was quiet. It was good. It was wonderful.
Yes.
The New Year as well. I was traveling a little bit, getting out, having family here. So
you went to the beach a couple times.
Yes, only one. Well, last weekend was for Scala's competition.
Right, but you got to go down and look at it.
Yes, it was nice.
Was it cold?
It was cold, but not too cold. It was in the 60s. So it was nice. The wind always makes it cold.
I'm overdue though for a beach run.
I know.
Definitely overdue. So my Christmas was different. It was very good though, but it was different. It was kind of long.
But it was good.
But it was very good. We chose to have a separate date for Christmas so that it wasn't overlapping with everybody else's plans, so that one of my sons could come from the West Coast and not spend $1,000, $1,200, $1,600 on a plane ticket.
Yes.
Because do people I don't know.
don't
Anyway, but it was really good. We all enjoyed it. And I think we're going to do the same thing next year. It just was nice to not have to think that, oh, I got to go someplace else, you know, I got to be somewhere else. Or
you have so much to going on,
and
you know.
We did it at an Airbnb, so nobody really had to clean up. I mean, cleaned up. Yeah. But I didn't have to worry about clean beds. I didn't have to worry about clean towels and
all of this. So that's wonderful.
Or and we all kind of helped cook, and it was really good.
That is wonderful. So, did you guys pick a word for 2024?
Have you chosen your word that is going to be your inspiration and your foundation, maybe?
Yes.
For 2024. Something that you can look to when you're making choices and decisions and you're praying.
Yes.
Have you done that?
Think about it. We usually talk about it every year. This year we, didn't talk too much about it. But if you do have one,
we're going to talk a little about it today.
Yes. Put it in your comments. Put it in the comments.
Okay. Matthew and Jesse are watching on Marian's page.
Yes.
Do you see it on my page, guys? Because I did it through the event.
Yes.
That I created, and I'm not sure if this is a good thing or not.
We'll see. Hopefully.
So anyway, if anybody is over on the event,
but you tagged in mine too, so it should show up on your page too.
I guess I should have tagged people.
Well, it's okay. No.
You
John
can't
says
see it on mine. Well, I'm not gonna.
No, let's not.
I'm not gonna change anything.
No. You have friends to watch. You could invite all those people now.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna do that again. Yeah,
I see it because Marian tagged you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, technology is a great thing.
I know. We'll figure this all out.
We're trying to play with Facebook's rules.
Yes.
Because when you play with Facebook's rules, they show your content in more places.
Hi, Alex. Alex is watching. Hi.
So, anyways.
Yes. So, to speak. I am.
My I am verse for this week is, I am strong in the Lord.
Yes. To speak.
All week long.
I'm strong in the Lord.
All week long. All week long.
And
physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Ooh, cultivate, Lisa. That's a good one. And I don't think you're building a farm.
No.
That's awesome.
I know.
That's rich. I do too. That's a rich word.
Yeah, that is a rich word. So, and the rich verse, what comes with strong is today, fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand.
Yay.
And this is in Isaiah 41:10.
And when I was looking at this verse, and I was looking through a bunch of commentaries and where people way smarter than me have really researched it and dug into it, and way smarter than me.
Yeah.
So what was cool though was it's a command and a promise from God.
Yes.
He's telling us and he's promising as well.
Yes.
So what happens when we become dismayed?
Yeah. We have forgotten that the powerful Holy Spirit is within us. With us.
Yes.
So,
and we need him.
Yes. Yeah.
Cuz I need.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need him. Yes.
I've been all over here the last couple weeks. My head, my brain, just what I'm doing, trying to get things organized in my head and trying to figure out how I'm going to work through all my responsibilities.
Yeah. And then you found something about abiding.
Yep. I was struggling to put all of this into words.
Yeah.
But I found on Abiding Words, the author Vic Smith, and he said it perfectly. He said, our part is to not fear or be dismayed. His part, God's part, is to help us, strengthen us, and uphold us with righteous hand. We cannot do his part, and he will not do our part. No. But when those two come together is when the miracle happens and the storm subsides. He is the same yesterday, today, forever, and the wind and the waves still obey him. It's all about the relationship, that we may know him better. It's about the relationship. God wants a relationship with us.
Exactly. He does.
Every day, all day, 24 hours, 24/7, 366 days this year because it's a leap year.
Yes, I read that yesterday. Thanks to Amanda.
Yes, my sister-in-law posted about it. I'm like, it is? That's important? Is that important? Well, it's this year.
It's this year.
So let's get into our topic.
Yes. words, our words, not just the words we speak, but the words we think.
That we think appear inside our head.
How many times do you guys have conversations that are not even happened in real life, but you have them in your head?
All the time.
And then you're mad and upset and
for no reason.
For no reason.
Other than the thoughts that you were thinking in your head.
Exactly.
So our words, not just the words we speak, the words that we think, our words are so powerful, it makes sense that the words that we think are also as powerful.
Yes.
Did I say that right?
Yes.
It makes the words that we speak are powerful. So the words that we think are also powerful. Our thoughts can be random, they can be repetitive, they can be mean. Nothing until our brain, they can't mean anything until we assign a meaning to them. Our brain just has to decide if something is good or bad. Our emotions or actions, our brain has to decide about that.
Yes.
And this has even been scientifically proven. And this is where I got the squirrel thing today. Because I was looking for the science behind it. Because we talk about it and people all get bent out of shape when you talk about manifesting and all this kind of stuff. But our brain doesn't, the words don't mean anything until our brain decides what they mean.
Exactly.
So I found this cool study. It involved wine. Imagine that.
Wine is always good. And I'm gonna tell you about the study. So I'm gonna just read this really fast. So they gave a group of wine experts 2 glasses of white wine.
Same wine. Both of them were white, except one of them they dyed red.
Was that red? And they asked to describe each of the wines. And what do you think happened?
What do you think happened? They had the same glasses of wine, except one had red food coloring in it, or something that made it red.
And they described it as red wine.
They used words that were indicative of, that were usually used when you're describing a red wine.
Yeah. So, and it was only white wine. So our mind believes that because we saw it, that it's red.
Yeah, not one of those experts had any idea that they were drinking the same white wine.
That's crazy.
Because their brain saw a red wine, they automatically started thinking what is...
And it tastes different, and then you can feel it. So just think about it, how powerful our mind is. So it believes what we tell it to believe.
Yeah.
So how does this work with our chatter going on in our heads throughout the day? Like I said.
Well, for me, it's when I sit still that the thoughts really start to race.
Yes.
When it's quiet and I'm not working on anything. So what does God tell us about our thoughts?
It says in Philippians 4:8, we are told what to think about. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things.
So now, if I could keep my thought on those things, how different would my perception be of myself, of others, of the world?
Yes. It's crazy. So the chatter running around in our head is sometimes so negative. And what I read actually today in my inspirationals this morning was, think about the chatter in your brain as a junk drawer in the kitchen, and you want to organize it.
Oh, I need to organize mine.
So when you think about organizing this, you're gonna pull everything out first, and you lay it all out and decide what goes back, right?
Yeah.
So think about this exercise, and I really have to try it. I need to try it. Get a piece of paper, and whatever is on your mind right now, write it down. Write all this chatter down.
Do a brain dump.
Yeah, totally brain dump. Just throw it all out.
Yeah.
Put it all out there.
Vomit
and
all
then
over the paper.
All over the paper. It doesn't matter if it means like I have to cook dinner at 5 and I still have to get groceries, and my shoelaces are untied right now, or I need to whatever, or I need to pray about this person or that is going on, because our mind has.
Oh, it's races all over the place sometimes.
And then when you have it all on the paper, you can see what you can cross off because it's not important. You can mark on it that I need to pray over this person, or I need to pray about this problem, and then go from there.
I like that.
And then you organize.
And that's kind of what I've been doing, but I haven't written it down.
You need to write it down. It was really like, today.
Because I have a big paper I have to write for my doula course. I want to be done. I have my workshops, and then I have family obligations and obligations to some groups that I'm in, and just normal day stuff.
Exactly. But then,
and I'm trying to I'm getting out how and when and where and you need
to write it down. But the problem is also that chatter in our head. How much negativity is in there? How much worry? How much doubt? How much is yucky stuff actually? What brings us more down?
Yeah. The chatter is sometimes it's so negative and it's so hurtful. I would never say the things to anybody else that run through my head sometimes. I would never say that about somebody else.
Never out loud.
But I'm thinking about myself sometimes. It's awful. And it's so why do we think them about ourselves?
And why are they not true, noble, right, pure, lovely, admirable, excellent, and praiseworthy? Why not?
We need to replace it.
Exactly.
That negative and the ugliness that we think about sometimes in our heads, we need to replace it with all of those things. So how can we do it?
Yes.
Well, I've got sticky notes behind my computer. I've taken pictures of them and shared them sometimes, other times. And one of them says, so when I sit down and I'm starting to work on something, especially the doula stuff, I have to read this. It says, I got this. I know what I'm doing. I'm ready to roll.
Yes.
Goodness, I need those words.
I know.
Yeah, because the doubt and the imposter syndrome can be real. Like, who am I to think that I can do this?
Exactly.
Like, I'm over 50, things are a little bit more challenging to learn sometimes, and I have all these other responsibilities and things I want to do and places I want to go. How the heck am I going to be a doula? Well, God has told me that I'm going to do it, so I'm going through it, and I'm going to get it done.
You get it done. Another way I feel, the mind is with peace and joy of praise music.
Yes. Marion just shared that on her ride.
On her drive, I need the praise music because I can't. This is when I just drive and I can do the music. I can't do music and work on things sometimes. I don't know why. I need it quiet to work on things.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm weird like this. But when I drive, then I can sing. Yeah, nobody hears me when I sing. And...
yeah. So I play mine. I use my Spotify and my Echo little speakers, and I've got them throughout the house. And I can tell it to play on just one, or I can tell it to play on all of them. And it really changes the environment. It really changes the atmosphere of the house when I have the music playing. I feel different. I don't have the racing thoughts so much. I can focus better. Marion says she can't. But you know what I did find out? It's not all music, though. And it's not all praise music. So I've got certain playlists that I can play and I can work. And some of them, I'm like, nope, skip over that song because I just can't. It's distracting for whatever reason. It doesn't. And some of them are irritating. So it really makes a difference because I know my subconscious is listening. Even when I'm doing other things, it's soaking up that good music. So my word for this year is beginnings.
Yes.
I've had a lot of endings over the last couple of years. And I've been stuck.
That's really good.
Been kind of stuck in them and not able to move on because some of those endings were things that have been part of my life for 30 years. And when they're not there anymore, there's a hole, and then what do you do with it? So I'm filling those holes. I've got beginnings. New things are happening. And my verse is Isaiah 43, verse 19. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. Repeat it. Do not dwell on the past.
That's really good.
Woo! See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do not perceive it. I am making a way in the wilderness and the streams in the wasteland. And the I is God. God is doing a new thing, and I'm the vessel. So those thoughts of I can't do this, who do I think I am? When those pop into my head, I'm going to repeat the verse, or at least some version of it, or some aspect of it, to get me back on track and get that negative train of thought out of my head.
Exactly. So Proverbs is a full guidance regarding our words. This
how powerful words are. There's so many verses in Proverbs.
In Proverbs and in Psalms as well, So
this one particularly stood out.
Yes.
The words of the reckless pierce like swords, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. Our words can be reckless and hurtful.
Well,
to ourselves,
yes,
as well as to other people.
I know, we know about the tongue, how powerful that is.
Yeah.
We could make a whole
that's
session about this.
Yeah, that was one of those other squirrel things. I had to come back in, Angie, come back in. We're not going down all those crazy paths.
Yes.
So that was Proverbs 12:18, but Proverbs is full of lots of wisdom and lots of verses dealing with our words, our thoughts, just so much wisdom there.
Exactly. So our challenge to you is, and to ourselves, is to calm that chatter in your mind and find a mantra. You know, find a Bible verse, find a quote, something what puts your thoughts toward the things that are true and noble and lovely and right and admirable.
Yes, and repeat it.
Yes.
Shout it.
Shout it.
Sing it.
Over and over again.
And see how it helps you.
Exactly. And if you need to dump it all out, try it on a piece of paper.
Like the
dump it all out, literally on a piece of paper.
But use that mantra.
Yes.
To help you be the best you.
Yes. Because it sounds oxymoron on the beginning, but people, in order to do something different, we gotta start somewhere.
That's right.
So let's start somewhere to be the best. To be the best.
And when you've got your mantra, your verse, your quote, whatever it is, you know, maybe it's a song.
Yes.
Maybe it's a song that just really speaks to your heart.
Yes.
And you can sing it and it'll get you back on track.
Exactly.
Let's share it, guys. Can you share? Please share it over in the comments.
Yes.
Share it in a new post, whatever you want to do.
Exactly. Share our video and then put your thoughts to it.
Because you do not know who this needs to hear this, who else needs to hear this, and who you're going to inspire, and whose life you're going to change by sharing what you're gleaming.
Exactly. And sometimes we forget how powerful our mind is and how cool it is. How if you can remind somebody else out there who has maybe a bad day today.
That's right.
You know? Make a difference. Make a difference.
Catch our lives over on YouTube.
Yes.
We're on Instagram.
You can find, reels and everything about this on
all
there.
Of our lives are reposted and shared
on YouTube, and you can find us on our pages and rewatch it. They're in our group and on our page.
If you come across one and you're watching it, comment.
Yes.
Feed the Facebook algorithm gods.
Yeah, exactly.
And share.
Yes.
We would love for you guys to share if it's something that speaks to you and you feel like it can help somebody else.
Exactly.
That's really all we're here for. We're learning so much ourselves.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
All
these squirrel trails I go to. Maybe I need to take notes of what those squirrel trails are and go back to them, but who knows. So anyway, if you're watching the replay, give us a hashtag, #, whatever generation you're from.
Yes, and it's because we want to reach, more women in God.
That's right.
And then remember always, is your glass half empty or half full?
And what are you doing this week to fill your cup?
Fill your cup. So
ladies,
give you out of your abundance.
You cannot pour from an empty cup. You've got to fill it up.
Okay. And remember our verse, love yourself as you love your neighbor. Matthew 22,
it's all over the Bible. It's in Matthew and Mark. It's in Leviticus. It's in Romans.
It's everywhere.
I love that confirmation that it's in so many different places.
Great. Lisa just posted that.
Lisa says to do something different, you have to start somewhere. Awesome.
Yes.
And that's you, Marion. You said that. She's quoting you. I love it. That's awesome. So, anyway, we love you guys. Have a fantastic week. And we will see you in 2 weeks.
Bye. Bye.